Some of you may be thinking that you need more motivation to step into your best life, when in reality, you just need to break a few habits. Hello, ladies. I want to welcome you to another episode of Get 'em Girl, a girl's guide to relationships, femininity, dating, polarity, and attraction. And today I have a really good video for you, ladies. We are talking how to level up and step into your best life. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into our video for the day. So first things first, and this is one of the biggest mental traps that I feel like a lot of ladies fall into. You have to free yourself from the shackles of other people's opinion. Quite honestly, ladies, we let the fear of what other people think and what other people may say stop us from doing way too much in our lives. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of times these are people who have opinions and they don't even know the first thing about what you're trying to do in your life. They don't understand what it's like. They have never done it before. They've never known anyone to do this thing before. And so a lot of times those opinions are biased and coming from the viewpoint of they've never seen it done. Okay, you cannot step into your best life. You cannot step into your next level holding those opinions up on a pedestal and thinking that what they are saying is true. You are taking an opinion from someone who does not know. And the fact of the matter is, I had to deal with this even when growing this channel. Oh my gosh. I can tell you how strong I have gotten about other people's opinion just by doing social media, because every day, especially if you're a person who wants to grow a community, ladies, let me tell you, every day there will be someone dissatisfied, upset, or just having nasty remarks in your comments. And guess what? You have to develop a tough skin to realize, first of all, you don't even know who this other person is, and second of all, they don't really know what it takes. They don't really understand what all goes into the thing that you're trying to do. I've had so many comments where people get on here and they think they're going to check something about me and what I'm doing on the channel, or they think they have a comment that's going to stop something on the channel. And I always think to myself, you commented on this video. You're upset about the topic. You're upset about the thumbnail. You're upset about all these things, but you clicked on the video. And the fact of the matter is, YouTube doesn't pay based on whether or not you're happy while you're watching the video. YouTube pays based on the fact that you clicked it. Okay? My connection to their satisfaction does not matter, because at the end of the day, what I needed to get done got done. And it's the same way in your lives, ladies. The opinions of others and their satisfaction towards what you are doing in your life, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, if you get done what you need to get done, if you hit the goal, if you meet whatever standard it is that you're trying to meet, however they feel about it does not really matter at the end of the day. It doesn't stop anything. It doesn't change anything. Right, ladies? So we have to free ourselves from other people's opinion, because at the end of the day, you don't quite know where it's coming from anyways. A lot of times people say things to us because they fear that we are going to do the thing. And a lot of times people say things to us because they feel like it's something that they can't do. So surely it's not possible. And we just cannot cling to those opinions. So the best thing you can do for yourself is free yourself from other people's opinion and go after the thing. If you are holding someone's opinion and their thoughts over your own head right now, I'm going to tell you the best thing you can do for yourself when you are trying to get to this next level is let those go. Stop replaying those things in your head, ladies, because they don't matter. Your next level, those opinions don't matter. Some of the women who are in the very position that you want to be in today have people talking about them like a dog. And guess what? They don't care. Okay, so the women who actually have things going on usually have someone talking about the things that they have going on. Okay, so you got to let those things go. Do not hold those opinions up on a pedestal. Number 2, you're falling in love with the potential of what it could be rather than the discipline of what it takes. Ladies, you are completely in the right for going and getting you a little motivation, coming to this channel, of course, and we talk about your glow up and we talk about the things that are going to help you in habits and dating and all these different things. It's amazing to have inspiration. It's amazing to have a source of inspiration that you can consistently go to. However, we cannot get so caught up in inspiration and motivation that we avoid actually putting our foot down and doing the things, ladies, okay? Sometimes we fall in love with the idea of it. We fall in love with the idea of becoming her. We fall in love with hearing about becoming her. We fall in love with hearing other people's stories about how they became her. But becoming that woman takes daily requirements. And those requirements are not getting met by you simply just binging motivational content. You have to day by day choose to do the things. Okay. So even if you are going to have your daily source of motivation, actually use the motivation to fuel something that's going to move the needle, ladies. Leveling up is not built in the inspiration of it all. It's built when you knuckle down and you meet those day by day tasks that actually push you forward. Those day by day tasks that help you grow. Those day by day tasks that give you knowledge on the thing that you're trying to do. It's not just motivation. You can't rely on it. And here's the thing about motivation. It goes up, it goes down. When the motivation is up, it makes everything easier. It's get it, go. We're rolling. But motivation goes down. And the thing that you have to depend on when motivation goes down is your discipline. Because your discipline is going to get you to that next phase of motivation. If you can make yourself keep doing the thing until it gets easier. And then when it gets easier, you're flowing and you're going. And guess what? You're going to need to depend on your discipline again after that because it's not linear. You have to have something other than motivation to get you to your next level. Ladies, we are trying to build beautiful lives. We are trying to be intentional about building beautiful lives. And intention does require action for you to actually get there. Your habits are going to reveal what you actually want. Do you want to be inspired or do you actually want to become her? Do you just want to be inspired to be her? Because if you just want to be inspired, by all means, binge the inspirational content, watch all the motivational speeches you want, listen to all the podcasts and audiobooks. But if you actually want to become, if you actually want to change your life and you actually want to level up, you have to start taking those things and moving them into actionable tasks that can be repeated day by day and put into routines that actually grow you towards becoming. Okay, ladies, your future is shaped by your routines, not just intentions, okay? By your routines, what you get up and what you do to move yourself forward day by day. And so by all means, like I said, I'm not trying to discourage you from motivational content because that's what this is. I am here to give you all the inspo. I'm giving you the aesthetics. I'm trying to give you as much inspo and motivation as I can, but I don't want you to stop here. I want to be a part of your process. I don't want to be your whole process. Right, ladies? I want to be a part of the process that makes you say, let me get up. Okay, but when you get up, I want you to do the things. I want you to work on your goals. I want you to push towards your goals because I'm sorry, but time is out for us not having the lives that we want. Ladies, it is time. We see women all around us living these beautiful, beautiful lives. Why can't you have it? The truth of the matter is you can. You just have not done the things that she has done yet. And so you need to get up and you need to start putting that discipline in your day. Every single day, let it be a discipline practice. And let your motivation just be the cherry on top. Number 3 is a huge one because we've all dealt with it. I've done it. You've done it. We've all done it. We may be currently doing it. Ladies, choosing a temporary comfort over long-term growth. And this can be so simple that you don't even realize that you're doing it. Sometimes it's a task that you know you're supposed to be doing and you just choose to push it off till tomorrow. I'm going to lay down today. Sometimes you say, I'm going to go to the gym in an hour and 3-4 hours later, you're still in your place. Sleeping in instead of doing your training or impulsive spending because you need a little boost of dopamine instead of putting that money in the savings like you said you were going to do. Or hello, for my ladies who want to be content creators, you're scrolling, doom scrolling, looking for inspo instead of actually creating your own content. Hello? Avoiding hard conversations, having those boundaries set that you should be setting, but instead, I'm going to keep it comfortable right now. I'm not going to ruin the mood by saying what it is that I really need to say. Ladies, you need to understand that temporary comfort can be expensive. And a lot of times, what it's going to cost you is your potential. Okay. When you choose to do the easy thing because it's comfortable right now, when you choose to do the easy thing so it doesn't ruffle any feathers, what you're really doing is prolonging progress. Every act that you do to avoid doing the thing is actually slowing you down. Every act that you do in avoidance of what you're supposed to be doing is keeping you in your old life. By doing nothing, it's still a choice. When you choose to do nothing, when you choose to say nothing, when you choose not to act, you're still choosing. Okay. And what you're choosing is to remain the same. What you're choosing is to not step into your better life. Okay, ladies, that temporary comfort feels good initially. Hey, when we're talking about even dieting, oh my gosh, I had to get past this. When we're talking about dieting and locking in, yeah, it feels good to say, you know what, I'm tired and I deserve this and I've had a hard day. Let me just go and get this quick little sweet treat or whatever this is. That temporary comfort is costing you the progress that you want to be making towards your future life. It's costing you in that moment. Do you get what I'm saying, ladies? And if you keep, here's the thing, they seem so small. That's why I'm saying this is a dangerous one, because they seem so small. It seems like a small choice to just go and get the sweet treat. It seems like a small choice to just cut the TV on and watch a little show instead of going to the gym. It seems like a small choice to do these things, but once you have made it a habit of doing that, once you have made a habit of choosing comfort over your progress, it becomes a lifestyle. And the lifestyle that you live when you choose comfort over progress is what gets you where you are, wishing that you moved forward, wishing for progress, but not knowing how to find it. You find it by breaking that habit. You find it by choosing the progress. You find it by making yourself get okay with not being comfortable right now so that you can get to where you really want to be in life. That's how you do it. So you have to choose long-term growth. Sometimes you just got to look in the future and say, listen, I know that it won't necessarily get me there today, but if I stack it, if I do it today and I do it next week and then next month and the month after that, then I'll start getting somewhere. Then I'll start moving closer to it. Okay, ladies, so you have to make a lifestyle out of choosing that long-term growth and stop choosing temporary comfort instead. Number 4, ladies, I know you've heard it before, but it's true. You have to stop waiting until you feel ready. There will not be this magical point in time where you just feel ready to jump out there and do the thing. You won't feel ready. You never will feel ready. Women lose so much time waiting for the confidence to come before actually moving. For some reason, it's just that way. We wait for the confidence to come. We wait for this magical stepping stone somewhere in life that makes us say, now I'm worthy of doing the thing. Now I'm there. Confidence is not a prerequisite to the things that you want in life. Okay? Your action is. You become ready when you work on the thing. You become more apt to have when you are working on the thing. You become ready through movement. Okay, you have to actually be getting your hands dirty and getting into the thing so that you can learn it, so that you can develop confidence in it, so that you actually understand how it works. Then you'll actually be ready. But guess what? You would have been doing it already. Okay. And that's whether you're talking about, I have so many ladies talk to me about starting a channel. Ladies, when I started this channel, I was not ready. When I started this channel, the funny thing about the day that I started this channel, I can tell you quite honestly, I made a decision to start the channel the same day that I put my first video up. I was not ready. I said, you know what? Let's just start a channel. Let's just go ahead and do it. Why not? And I went and I recorded my very first video and I posted it up. And the funny thing is, I posted a few videos and then I paused on it. And that very first video is the one that got a lot of you ladies here today. You are not going to be ready. Sometimes you just got to jump out there and do the thing, regardless of if you feel like you have the accolades for it, regardless of if you know the strategy behind it, whether you know good posting times or not. It does not matter. I will say that my first videos are some of the most like non-professional, crazy sounding, background noise, all kind of stuff going on videos, and yet one of the highest viewed videos on my channel. You never know which one is the one. Okay, ladies, so you have to start moving towards the thing regardless. So that's even, hey, starting the channel, entering new rooms, creating new relationships, changing your appearance, getting healthy, ladies in business charging what you're worth, okay? Ladies going to school, getting in those classes, getting that degree. You have to get in movement. You have to start moving, okay, ladies? And then you will gain certainty by doing the thing. The woman you want to become is built through execution. She has to do things to be her. You can't just wish that woman into being. You have to do things that become her. Okay, ladies? And so you got to stop hesitating for ready. You won't feel ready until you actually do. And lastly, but certainly not least, you cannot neglect your inner life while chasing your outer results. So, what I mean by this, I'll put it this way. It's easy to buy clothes. It's easy to upgrade your appearance and, look like you're leveling up and creating an aesthetic and all these different things. But if there are things within you that you have not worked on and you're avoiding working on them for the sake of working on the outside, you're not doing yourself any favors, because as you move into different rooms, people start to become mirrors for you. As you navigate this life, people will reflect back to you what you're being. And so a lot of times we work on this outer shell and what it looks like, and we don't do the inner work. Ladies, what we do for our inner work always reveals itself. If we have actually been working on ourselves internally, it will reveal itself. Okay. And eventually we have to come to terms with that. It may not be now, but eventually you have to come to terms with it. Because if your mind hasn't actually changed, your behavior will not be able to sustain the transformation that you just went through. I'm talking about things like a person who self-sabotages, if you're really bad with seeking like external validation, if you are performing femininity instead of actually becoming a feminine woman, all these things will reveal themselves. Okay. And so there's things in private, inner work in private that you need to start doing even while you're transforming on the outside, even while you're doing the things that make the outside look good. There's inner work that needs to be done as well. Okay. You have to have a renewing of the mind, which of course I'm going to tell you, spend time with God, spend time with him. Okay. Get an understanding of your beliefs, get in your word. Okay, ladies, that's going to help renew your mind. Healing your thought patterns and how you may feel about yourselves and these generational trauma. All of these things are inner work. Okay. Developing self-respect, developing self-trust. And ladies, I'm going to go back to it. The best way to develop self-trust, if anybody is wondering, is to keep promises to yourself. You have to learn how to keep promises to yourself. When you say that you're going to do something, you have to follow up and do it so that you can start to trust yourself. It sounds crazy. Like, why wouldn't I trust myself? If you say something and you wonder and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have said that because I may not get it done, you might be lacking a little bit of self-trust. If you say that you're going to do something and you tell someone, yes, yeah, we're going to get it done, don't worry about it, and then you walk away from that conversation like, well, I hope I didn't just lie, you may be lacking self-trust. Ladies, you develop that by keeping promises to yourself. So all of these things, correcting your limiting beliefs, all of these things are inner work. And when you are leveling up, You want to be doing the inner work, because as you come in connection with different people and people of means and different connections, it's going to get revealed whether or not you have been doing this. You don't just want to work on the outside, okay? If your inner world is healthy, your outer life can become a reflection of that. It starts to align, okay? You can't you can't sustainably create an elevated life when you have neglected your inner self, when you have neglected your inner world, when you have neglected spending time with your creator, when you have neglected all of these different things. It's really hard to create a truly elevated life because those things come up. Okay, you can't decorate dysfunction. Well, I guess you can, but you can only do it for so long, right? Eventually, whatever is unhealed in you, it will show itself. Okay, ladies? And so I don't want you to get so heavily invested in looking like you transformed that the inner work kind of keeps you from actually being transformed. Okay, ladies? I don't want you rooted in that. So hopefully this tip really hits with you, because I feel like so many times we're focused on getting the body right, hair growth journey, and graduating and all these beautiful, beautiful things. But we cannot neglect the fact that if you want to live your best life, your truly elevated life, there's things within you, that quiet work, that work that's done in private that nobody sees, that still has to be done as well. And I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot of moving parts to having this, but this is the life that you said you wanted, ladies. You said you wanted this, okay? So I hope that this list was really helpful. Ladies, this is stuff that I deal with it. Everyone deals with these things. You have to day by day by day choose to be better, choose to break these habits. It's a journey. It really is, but it is a beautiful one. Of course, I'm not leaving you without giving you your scripture of the day. And my girls who are really in their word, they probably already know where I'm going with this. We're going to be in Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Okay, ladies, so I hope once again that this helped you. Let me know which one stuck out to you the most in the comments below, and I will see you ladies in the next video. Bye.